Hi beautiful people, welcome to a new video. This is Mecca. This is Mecca's garden and kitchen journey, where I share about growing my own food in my allotment and also healing with foods. Today, like never before, there is such a high incidence of anemia. So many people have low blood hemoglobin levels. So essentially, the red blood cells are low. And this is something that you can actually fix really easily with your diet. But a lot of people are not sure how to. So I have a video actually already showing how I make my blood tonic, but I want to remind you, if you've never come across this can actually really make a big difference to your blood count. So I guess you probably know the simple best building block of red blood cells are your green leafy vegetables. So incorporating more into your diet. And for me, one of the easiest ways is by adding it to my smoothies. I add them to my daily smoothies. And then the second major ingredient that you should add to your diet are beetroot. So beetroot, red beetroot, you can have the golden beet, which is this. These are the golden beetroot, and you can have any other beets, but the red most importantly. And research and studies are backing this thing up, and it's natural. Like, there are no side effects. Taking it, in moderation. So some people don't like the taste of beetroots, and that is one of the reasons I am making this video, to help you know how you can make beetroot juice more palatable. So I have here some apples, okay, and I have some green stalks. Now, this is just because I stripped my greens. I strip the stalks off when I make my smoothies, and I save the stalks. So these are just my kale stalks. You can save them, and then when it's a good amount, you can juice them, because there's lots of fiber in it, and sometimes this fiber can be difficult to digest. So I try to just use the liquid. You can also add things like celery, things like cucumber, just whatever greens you like. But apples really make a difference to beetroot juice, okay? So simple as that. But let's go ahead and make the juice, shall we? Okay, so my juicer is an Angel juicer, which I've had for so long and I love it. But the main problem with my juicer is I need to cut things up. So if you have a juicer that doesn't require that, that is fantastic. Some people say that for the price of the Angel juicer, it should actually do everything for you. And I agree with that, but it makes me work. However, it saves me money because I don't waste as much juice in pulp. Yeah, dry pulp. Look at that. Almost like sand, right? No juicer can give you that. There's a lot of juice wastage in most juices today. But if that's all you can afford, it's the juicer, use it. But I've had my Angel for 4 years now and counting. And it's been one of the best decisions I made to juicing. Never backs up. Never plastic smell. It's 100% stainless steel. It's actually one of the highest quality stainless steel. And also, most importantly, it doesn't rust. It actually, apparently the Angel manufacturers, I don't know, they say it removes pesticides. But I try to go pesticide free. I try to use organic. And also, if I have to use conventionally grown vegetables, I try to make sure I clean them properly. So this is what the golden beetroot looks like. So beautiful. My apples, look at that. I cored it very easily so I can just slice it. In as much as this juicer needs really, it has to be manageable sizes to fit in there. It's fairly fast. It's fairly fast. So start. If you want to, I can tell you how long it will take. I always do reviews of juicers, but I haven't done a review of the Angel in a while because I have a few decent reviews of the Angel juicer and I have no troubles with it at all. That's it, guys. We finished in 5 minutes. So it is slow. Yes, it is slow, but it is not too bad. And one thing with this juicer and most juicers, when you have greens, it foams. It's absolutely normal. Look at that beautiful green. Next, we are juicing the red beets and apples. And that's done. That was about 3 minutes actually on recording. 3 minutes it took to juice this. So not bad. This is the juice we've made. Now I want to show you how I use this to get rid of fatigue, completely eliminate fatigue. Now, this is no medical advice, this is what I do, and this could help you. However, you need to be consistent. Like, this is what we do minimum 5 to 6 days a week in my home. So we make smoothies. So generally, you have to bring them together. It's not just one thing and the other. Obviously, not just this, changing my lifestyle, changing what I eat, how I rest, how I handle stress made a huge difference, okay? So remember the stalks we had at the beginning. Those are the greens. These are kale and cauliflower greens, actually. You can eat the greens of all your green leafy vegetables. So we are going to make a beautiful, healthy, healing smoothie. I've got some glasses of my juice, so I'm going to pour them into my blender jug. Right. And then I'm going to add some water. Now, previously there was some ice in here. Remember, there was ice and a little bit, half a banana and some mango slices. So we add our greens that have been washed. Ideally, you can fill the jug with your greens first, but I'm just doing this way and it doesn't really matter. Just give them a good rinse and push it in. So you see how much the greens have had to fill that jug to that point. That is greens. I pushed it all the way in. And now we're going to add our other ingredients. I love baobab powder. I'm always using this. Some people are always asking, what was that? Baobab is one of the highest sources of vitamin C. And you need vitamin C for your body to bind to iron. So iron in greens that would really help your hemoglobin. If you don't have vitamin C, you probably, is it vitamin or vitamin C? I call it vitamin C, vitamin C. If you don't have vitamin C in your food or in your system, at the same time you are consuming the iron-rich foods, you probably will not absorb as much iron from it. So this is so important. That's why I add baobab. You can use orange juice, but you know, fruit juices are not always the best. That's why I don't use as much. Like, we've used a few apples here, just not too much all the time. So I add about 3 scoops of my baobab. Next, we have flax seeds. I mill myself. You can buy them milled, but it's best milling it fresh because the omega-3 properties are higher. So we're going to add a few scoops of the flax seeds in here, okay? And whenever I do greens, this is no medical advice. Once again, I love adding seaweed because seaweed is rich in iodine. This is kelp. I just add a tiny pinch. Kelp would help people, you know, that have issues with their thyroid. Obviously, if you're hypo or hyper, it could be detrimental, but I have no thyroid issues, but your greens can rob your body of iodine. That's why I add that. And then I have maca. Maca is also a great natural energy booster. So I add a scoop of the yellow maca in here. And we are ready for smoothies. So you can have your smoothie with berries. Today we have no berries. What I do in the summer, I save my berries that we've picked. We have loads of berries that have dehydrated. I have in the freezer, and I use them when we are in the depth of winter because I believe I need them a lot more then. In the summer, there's a lot more fresh things going around. So I save those high nutrient foods, but I can still use them because we snack on them raw anyway. So I don't bother adding them to my smoothies. Blend till it's smooth for you to enjoy. So important. It's ready. Nice and easy does it, okay? Something I love adding to my smoothies, it helps me. Obviously, today we have the beetroots and the apples, and that sweetens it up. But when I don't have it, I add some tiger nut milk. It helps keep it fresh and also sweetens it up a bit more. So this is just for those people that struggle with the taste. And this is it. Let's have a taste. Oh, so good. And no more fatigue, no more fatigue, no more tiredness. This is so, so good. Like, if I can easily, a few years ago, if I knew this would help me get rid of fatigue like that, I would have done it because I know what it's like to be exhausted just by walking, just by going on a journey, getting on a train before I even got into work. I will be completely wiped out. Coming back home, I will be shattered. And this happened constantly. I didn't know I could get rid of that with just something as simple as a smoothie. I could help get rid of fatigue with something as simple as a smoothie, guys. You should not sit on this. So if you know anyone that keeps saying, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, get them to try this recipe. Let them do it for a week at the least, and see if there's no difference. Now, obviously, this is not a one cure all. Other things need to change, but this has made a massive difference to my health, and I want to encourage you to give it a go. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have you enjoyed the video? Has it added any value to you? Give us a thumbs up and also share. Please, thank you. I really appreciate you sharing to your friends and loved ones. And until next time, leave a comment as well. Let me know what you think. What are your favorite combinations if you do things like this? Because I have shared about it in past. So if you are my tribe, my community, and you have been watching me for a while, you know about all this. And if you've tried them, let me know what ones are your favorite combos. Now, if you are one of the people scared of sugar, this is not one of those things, okay? It's high fructose and it's also good for you. It's not the refined cane sugar. Anyway, I have to leave now and enjoy my smoothie. And until next time, I will see you in another video. Bye.